Hey everyone, good morning. It's Bert, and it's been a while since we've chatted, but I am really excited to be back with you today. And I am back on the Schuykill River. It's been a long time since I've been out here. We spent most of the summer up at the lake, and the fall has been busy. So this is my first chance to be out on the water in really quite a while, and I'm really looking forward to it. Back on the Schuykill River, like I said, and I'm doing a little paddle from Union Township, Pennsylvania. Union Meadows is the launch. And I'm going down to the Pottstown boat ramp. I think it's about 6 or 8 miles, so it'll be a nice little paddle. And I'm really excited to be out here today because I am in my brand new Eddyline Skylark kayak. And I'm going to flip around and show you guys. This is my beautiful new Eddyline Skylark in a nice yellow shade, and I'm really excited. Yes, I've made the transition back to a hard shell kayak. I have my reasons. Maybe I'll talk about that a little bit as we go on. But I'm really excited to get out here and see what this boat can do. So we'll check in a little bit. So here is my Eddyline. You can see it is in a handsome yellow color. And if you see the sign there, it says Skylark. This is a 12-foot kayak. It's kind of a wreck touring kayak from Eddyline, and I am super excited about it. And I hope that this is going to be my new river paddler where I can do miles, and also maybe even for kayak camping on 1 or 2 night overnights when I maybe don't feel like taking the Sea Eagle, and for flatter rivers. I'm also going to use this boat a lot up at my house in the Poconos because I live on the Wallenpaupack River up there, and it's just nice and flat, and this boat will be great for going back and forth to the lake and getting a few good miles in every day. So really looking forward to this boat. Did a lot of research before I bought it, and I'm super excited to see what it can do and how comfortable I am paddling this thing. So I've been paddling about 15 minutes so far, and my initial response to this thing is just, wow, what a difference. I mean, it's just like night and day compared to some of the other boats that I've paddled in the past. And I really enjoy it, man. It's fast, it's stable, it's effortless, which I'm really pleased with. Those guys are having some fun. I'm gonna wash up on my boat here. So I'm floating down here, and these boats have been going by, and I see guys in vests, and I saw my friend Toby over here, asked if I could come over and say hi, and Toby's got a nice little doe already taken care of here on the boat, and his buddies are up in the woods flushing them out and trying to harvest some more meat. So pretty cool to see this from the river. I've never seen that before. Toby, good luck, man. I hope you guys get some more.
Thank you.
So that was pretty cool. So those boats had passed me a little bit earlier. It's 2 boats. They're like 16-foot Johns with jet motors on the back. Too shallow to run a prop in this water. And they have one crew that's in the woods and is pushing the deer up. And then about a half mile up, not even a half mile, maybe a quarter mile up, I saw a couple guys sitting out on an island, and they're sitting there waiting for those deer to come up. So these guys are working like a team, and it's pretty cool. They got one already, and then they share the meat if they get multiple boats or multiple deer, and pretty cool way to hunt. I've never seen anyone doing that on the river, so that was kind of neat to see. Only in Pennsylvania, folks. Gotta love Pennsylvania. Good stuff, though. And Toby was a good dude, so I hope they get a couple more. All right, folks, so let's take a little look at our new boat here. This is my brand new toy, the Eddyline Skylark. As I said, it's a 12-foot rec slash touring boat. It's really more of a rec than a touring, but it's sweet, and I'm super psyched about this thing. So the different thing to know about Eddyline is these boats are all thermoformed. So that's a little different than the roto molding of most of the kayaks that we see on the water today. And roto molding is a process where the boats are much heavier. These boats are kind of heat pressed and sealed and then welded together top and bottom. And the end result is it's a much lighter boat. This 12-foot boat weighs, I believe, 41 pounds, which is one of the reasons that I went for it. Also, another reason I went for it is you can see we have front and rear hatches. You guys know I like to do a lot of kayak camping, and I hopefully get to do much more of that this year coming up. But those, not only are they two front and rear hatches, but there's also bulkheads front and rear. So from a safety perspective, I have dry space and additional flotation front and rear if I were ever to get in trouble. The other thing I went for with this boat was the size of the cockpit. It's, I believe, a 35-inch cockpit by 19, maybe 21 inches wide. So I feel really comfortable inside here. The seat is super comfortable and adjustable. I have the backrest on the middle adjustment right now, and that's kind of perfect for me. You can also see I have my nice new paddle that I got with the boat, and that's a Aqua Bound Stingray Carbon. So it's super light. I think it is a 215 if I am correct here. But really nice little paddle. And you can see I also have my pogies on. It's a little chilly today, so I've got the pogies, and they're keeping my hands nice and toasty. So great little boat, and I'm really enjoying it. So I mentioned how much I'm enjoying it, and it really is the case. It's this boat is super stable, although I've edged it quite a few times, and it really holds that secondary edge and lets me go into and carve a couple turns I've been trying and testing it out with. I haven't felt remotely uncomfortable in this thing. The foot pegs are awesome, the seat is awesome, and I'm pretty darn comfortable. So really enjoying this. So let's talk a little bit about my outfit today as well. When I came out, it was in the mid 40s. I think it's a little warmer now than it was when I came out. But the water is only 42 degrees here on the Schuykill River, so you really got to think about safety as well. So you can see I'm pretty bundled up. I'm wearing my Kokatat semi-dry suit, and what that means, a semi-dry suit, I've got booties in the bottom, full totally dry outfit, gaskets on the wrists, but I've opted for the semi-dry, so I have a neoprene gasket on the neck. You can see that instead of a latex gasket. I'm not doing whitewater in cold weather. I'm not doing anything that's going to be crazy, but if I were to flip, this is going to keep out the bulk of the water getting into the suit. And meanwhile, I'm really dry. Obviously, have a PFD on, which you guys know I never get in my boat without it. You saw I'm wearing pogies on my hands to keep my hands warm. I have a pair of gloves with me if I needed them, but I don't. Underneath my dry suit, guys, I got on my regular clothes. I'm wearing a pair of fleece-lined hiking pants, so there's no cotton there. I have on a silk lightweight base layer and a lightweight fleece on top of that, and then the dry suit on over it, and I'm super comfortable. And when I get back to the dock, I take the dry suit off, I jump in my car, and you guys can see I'm also wearing my I have on my NRS I think these are boundary boots. They're the ones that go like halfway up your shins. So I'm dry, I'm warm, I'm super comfortable. And then last but not least, I'm wearing I have the nylon skirt. So I have a neoprene skirt for this, but right now I'm just using the nylon skirt, and that's really just to keep any splash from getting and falling on my lap, and just to keep me a little extra warm. So like they say, you can always make yourself warmer, right? So there's no reason to put the boat away, in the fall or even in the winter. As long as the water's not iced over, get out there, right? As long as you dress appropriately, you take safety in mind, you can enjoy your boat year round. And that's certainly something I enjoy doing, whether it's on the river or going to my local lake. So get out there, guys. The season is not just Memorial Day to Labor Day. Enjoy your boat year round, or as much as you can. All right, I'm going to jump back in the boat. We're going to get back going, and I'll shoot some video if I see something interesting. Otherwise, I got about, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles to go and to the takeout. So check in. You know what? One more thing I forgot to say there. I want to give a huge shout out to my man Tim at Keystone Land & Sea. Keystone Land & Sea is a great little outfitter in Royersford, Pennsylvania. So if you're in the Mid-Atlantic or in Eastern PA, please look up Tim. He's got a great little shop, awesome customer service. He spent a lot of time with me to make sure that I got the boat that was the right boat for me based on, you know, how it fit me, what my intended use was, and what type of paddling I wanted to do. So, and what type of water I was going to be on. So check out Tim, Keystone Land & Sea. Good people. Yeah, it's amazing how the river changes. I haven't been on here in about a year, and you see this blockage here. This is the main river passage, and it's almost totally blocked. I'm going to get down there a little bit and see if I can get through, but here's an island next to me, and there's another passage on the other side of that. But yeah, I'm not sure I can get through here. I'm going to go down, check it out, and then probably back paddle and go around the other side of the island. This is pretty amazing. I mean, this, you can see the size of this trestle bridge here. And this first 1, 2, 3, 4 arches are completely blocked. You can't get through at all. And then you have, you know, a way to get through over there, and I think I can do it. This will be my first kind of moving water in the Skylark, so we'll see how I handle that. I don't think I need to go paddle back up and go around. I think I'll be fine through here. There's the sun coming out a little bit. Going to give me a little bit of sunshine and brighten my day. So far, so good. Got a couple miles to go. For anyone familiar with this area of Chester County, that is State Route 724 on River Right heading south. Well, the river's heading south. That's 724 north, I believe. And right here on River Left, I'm passing, I'm going to butcher this name, but I think it's the Palmaswamy river access. And this is actually a nice little spot. They got a nice picnic pavilion there. There's some nice parking. I think they have porta potties in the summer, and it's a really nice ramp. Sometimes I take out here, and sometimes I put in here, but just a nice little location. It's been a while since I've been on the Schuykill, and I've kind of lost my bearings. So if I recall, this Palmaswamy ramp is still, I think, between 3 and 4 miles to the Pottstown municipal ramp that I'm taking out and where my truck is waiting for me. So I may have underestimated where I was earlier, but I'm having a great time, man. Guys, I can't say enough good things about this Skylark. It is super comfortable, track's amazing, and the paddling is just effortless. So I'm enjoying this. It's great to get a bonus day on the water in December of all things. So who's going to complain? A couple extra miles ain't hurting my feelings. Let's get back at it. You know, one thing I forgot about this stretch of river, this is probably one of my favorite stretches of river on the Schuykill. This is from Union Meadows down to Pottstown. But I forgot about this couple of miles in the middle where you're between, I got Route 422 to my left, which is a major highway, and then I got Route 724 to my right. Both run right on the river. And it can get a little noisy, right? Not as peaceful as I'd like it to be, but I'm still having a great time. And you know, the next section from that I do a lot, from Pottstown down to Limerick, that's a really nice section as well. That goes past the nuclear power plant, but it's a lot more quiet down there. Just a different vibe. So it depends on what my mood is. This is probably the most convenient, the one I enjoy the most, but the noise, not so much. All right, so here is the PA Route 100 overpass. I live about 8 miles down that way. This should be my second to last bridge. About another quarter mile down the river, there'll be another bridge, the Hanover Street Bridge, and then the takeout will be just past there. So it's just about over, just about to the end. Yeah, and this here is the Hanover Street Bridge in Pottstown. And that's Pottstown in the background. My exit is river right just under the bridge, so I got to just stay on this side of the river, go under, and I'm kind of looking forward. There's a new ramp there, a new dock, and a easier exit rather than going on the boat launch. So let's see how that works out. All right, there's my takeout. There's the dock. Feels good to be back out on the water. Feels even better to be saying here's the end of another Bert's adventure. Well, folks, we are packed up and ready to go. It actually turned out to be a really nice day today. The water level was better than I expected it to be. I thoroughly enjoyed this new boat, the Skylark. Can't wait to spend some more time in this thing. And all in all, just for December 2nd, be able to get out on the river and do, 5, 6, 7 miles, whatever the heck it turned out to be, is just a bonus day to me. So it was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll talk soon. See ya.